How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Smith Royal here today, showing you my personal RuneScape 3 daily run. Some of you might be wondering what a daily run is, so I'll explain that real fast. Some things in the game offer a huge amount of profit for the amount of time it takes to complete them, but they can only be done once a day. A lot of these methods are for higher level players, but there are quite a few things that we lower to mid-level players can still get away with, and that's what I'm going to be showing off today. All the requirements for what I'll be showing off in this video are on the screen right now, so skim through and check over it and see if you meet all the requirements or not. If you don't, it's no big deal. I'll go through the requirements for each individual thing in this video, so just mark the things that you can't do off of the list and carry on with the rest of it. Most of this video is going to be me going through my shop run. A shop run is where you travel around the map purchasing things from vendors and then selling them on the Grand Exchange for a higher price than you bought them for. This works because people are often too lazy to run around the map and purchase their own supplies. But I hope after this video you'll see the importance of not being one of those people. I'm going to be starting with exactly 5 million GP so we can track how much money I'm going to spend in this process down to the coin. Also, before we get into this, I would like to add that this is my personal daily run that I do every day. So my run may differ from somebody else's out there because I might not meet the requirements for it or something along those lines. Keep this in mind if you experienced players find something that I am missing out on, and be sure to let me know in the comments below. Now grab your coin purses because it's time to go shopping. If you have completed the Smoking Kills quest, the first thing you want to do is take the lodestone over to Canifis and trade Mashna the Slayer Master. You want to purchase his stock of broad arrowheads. And just to show you how these shop runs work, I'll go ahead and price check this. We purchased these arrowheads for 150,000 coins, or 50 coins each, and the current price on these, if we sell all 3,000, is going to be 207,000 coins, making us about 57k in 15 seconds of work. Next, head over to Menifos. In order to gain access to Menifos, you need to have completed the Jack of Spades quest. From the lodestone, head southwest along the water until you see a woman named Mina. She is also marked by a fishing hook on the minimap. Trade Mina and buy her supply of feathers. Teleport to Al-Kharid and head north over to Ali Morrisane. If you have completed the Rogue Trader mini quest, which requires completion of the feud quest, you'll have an option to buy elemental runes from him. You want to purchase all of the air, water, earth, and fire runes from him. Once you've done that, head south of the Al-Kharid Palace down to the Shani Pass. Trade the Shani and purchase his entire supply of feathers. In addition to that, teleport to Lumbridge. Head west a few steps and then wrap around the inside of the castle wall to the north until you see Hank's fishing shop. This is also marked on the map by a fishing hook. Now venture over to Varrock. From the lodestone you want to run north and then break off to the east at the dirt path found just before the sword shop. Continue going east until you hit the Zamorak Church and then run north into a small building marked with a wizard hat on the map. Trade Aubrey and buy all of his water, earth, fire, and body runes. Next, take the lodestone just across the river to Edgeville and head east of the lodestone all the way to the River Lum. Follow the river north to the Zamorak Mage. If you've completed the Abyss mini quest, he will sell you a small quantity of elemental and body runes. Then head over to Port Sarim. From the lodestone head east and take the boat over to the Void Knight outpost. Once you get off the boat, head southeast down to the rune shop. As you can probably guess by now, buy all of the elemental and body runes. Then take the Port Sarim lodestone for a second time. This go round, head north into the fishing shop and buy all of the feathers. Here you can also buy out the supply of harpoons. You can buy them for 45 coins each, and at the time of this recording they sell for 317 gold on the Grand Exchange, which means if you buy the harpoons you can make roughly 250,000 coins. If you decide to buy the harpoons, once your inventory is full, head northeast over to the Monks of Intrana and use the deposit box there to send the harpoons to your bank. Next, head over to the magic store and buy all of the elemental runes and body runes. And then another optional thing here is to buy the spider wands and bat wing gear. This does require you to run over to that deposit box a few times, but it will still be worth it in the end. Another option is to head over to Falador and run just inside the walls, and make your way through the garden to the east. Go past the statue of Saradomin over to the pond, and you should see a lady near it in a hat named the Garden Supplier. She will sell you bagged plant ones for 1,000 gold each. Once you buy them, head to the bank just outside of the garden to drop your plants off. At the time of this recording, the median price on these bagged plants is 1,483 gold each. This means I could profit 483,000 coins if I purchased all of these plants. But my daily run is all about maximum efficiency, so I usually skip out on the plants and the harpoons because there's other things that I could do in that time to make even more money. Next, go to the Taverley Lodestone and head east into the inn. At the back of the inn, you will find a trapdoor which leads into the rogue den. Head to the west side of the inn and talk to Martin Thwaite. He will sell you a abundant selection of claws and knives. I usually buy everything down to bronze. You can then talk to the other guy named Emerald Benedict and bank your items with him. Now, take the Berthorpe Lodestone and look to the east. You should be able to see the Runecrafting symbol flying outside of the small building next to the agility course. Enter the building and trade Apprentice Clara, and buy all of her elemental and body runes. There's also a few free air and mind runes that you can take. The next step from there is to exit the building and run south. We're looking for a man named Poltax. He runs a stall with a herblore symbol flying next to it and will be set up on the east side of the road. Trade Poltax and purchase the Vial of Water packages, limpwort roots, and white berries. If you want to make a couple extra coins, you can also buy the beads. These make about 1,000 coins profit each, but will require you to make a trip to the bank, so I usually skip out on them. If you completed the Smoking Kills quest, continue running south until you see the Slayer symbol banner. Trade either Turiel or Spria and purchase their broad arrowheads. From here, run west over to the Taverley Bank and bank your items here. Now, teleport to the Fremennik province and head west into Relica. In order to do these next few steps, you must have completed the Fremennik Isles quest. Enter Relica and head west past the helmet shop over to the market. Trade the fishmonger and buy his feathers. Then trade Sigmund the merchant and buy his empty vial packs and vials of water packages. After you've done this, head to the northernmost dock in Relica, and there you'll find a couple. Talk to Mord and he will take you to Jatizo. Head north and enter the town. Go to the northwesternmost building right across the road from the Long Hall. Inside you'll find a hooded woman named Van Ligga. Trade her and she will sell you 1,000 yak hide for 50 coins each. The median price at the moment is 500 coins for a yak hide, which means you will make 450k by purchasing all of the hides. The bank in Jatizo is only about 3 seconds from the shop, so I recommend purchasing these. Once you're done, take the boat back to Relica. Right next to Mord, you will see his wife, Maria. Talk to Maria to take a boat to Nadasnot. Once you arrive in Nadasnot, follow the road north, head inside the walls, and go over to the bank just north of the Long Hall. Trade the woman found inside and she will sell you 100 balls of wool at 5 GP each. You definitely want to buy these as there is a bank only a couple steps away from her, so it won't take any time at all to buy these. A ball of wool at the time of this recording is selling for 960 GP each, so all 100 balls of wool will bring in almost 100k profit. If you want to make a little bit more extra cash, fill your inventory with your yak hides and head south into the Long Hall just below the bank. Right click on the crod and select Craft Goods. It will then prompt you with the option to cure your hides for 5 GP each. Cured yak hide sells for 760 gold on the Grand Exchange, which means by tanning all your hides you will make an additional 250,000 coins. Next, I use the Anil Lodestone teleport and head east. With 66 magic you can enter the Magic Guild. This allows you to buy a huge amount of runes each day. Run to the east side of the guild and then enter the double doors. Once inside, head up the stairs to the second floor. And here, trade the magic store owner and he will sell you 1,000 of each elemental rune. Last, but certainly not least, is to head over to the Runecrafting guild, which takes 50 runecrafting to enter, and can be found at the top of the Wizard's Tower, just south of Draenor. The quickest way to get here is to teleport with your Wicked Hood. Enter the guild and head over to the Rune Goldberg machine. What we're going to do here is turn runes into Vis Wax by putting together a combination of 3 runes. The Vis Wax that we will get in return sells for a large amount of money, making this one of the best dailies that you can do in the game. This Vis Wax is used for quick teleports, increased duration and reward on your daily challenges, time extensions on auras, and increased divine location gathering limits. This makes it have a very high demand, so this will almost always give you a massive profit. As I said, we're looking to make a combination of 3 types of runes, and this combination changes daily, so unfortunately you can't just copy what I have down on the screen. Because of that, I'll try to teach you how this works to the best of my ability. There are 3 dots on the left hand side of the interface. These will change between red, orange, and green. Green means it is the perfect rune for that slot, orange means it's decent, and red means you need to put a different rune in the slot. The top slot is the same for every player. The middle slot can be one of 3 things for every player, and the bottom slot is random for every player. The way I find which rune I'm supposed to use in the top and middle slot is by heading over to warbandtracker.com/Goldberg. This link can also be found in the description below. This will show you what your first and second runes will be, leaving you to find the third one by yourself. If you don't have the rune that's on the list, for example a lava rune, then you want to head over to the Grand Exchange and buy the rune. By using the best runes for the combination, the runes that you will have to buy will be paid off. This isn't the best case scenario, but it will still make you a ton of profit, and it's hard to complain about that. That's pretty much all there is to know about the machine. Go to the Warband Tracker website, plug in the first rune, and then find your second rune, which will be one of 3 things. After that, toy around with the bottom rune slot until you get all 3 green symbols. If anyone has anything to add about the machine that I missed, be sure to let people know in the comments below to help out anybody new struggling with this. Alright you guys, so my total is currently sitting at 3,907,052 coins, but I'm currently trying to sell the rest of the mud runes that I've purchased for my Vis Wax, which is 188k, which puts me right about 4.1 mil. So if I price check everything that we purchased during this run, it shows that I made, let's see, take away 1 mil of stuff that we bought, it shows I made 1.5 mil in this amount of time. Of course, that's just the median price, and everything doesn't always sell for the median price, as most of us know. So I'm going to go ahead and post everything for 5% under median price on the Grand Exchange, just posting it for quick sale, and then we'll see what my total comes out to be. Alright, these dirty little culprits are the ones that will not sell for 5% under median price. So So I'm going to post them all for 10% under medium price, and if they don't sell then I'm going to drop them 15% under medium price, and hopefully I don't have to go past 20, but I will if I have to. So let's see what we can get these sold for. Alright, so I'm sitting at about 6.3 mil now, and I still have about 200k wrapped up in the mud runes that I bought, and about 50k wrapped up in the vials of water, which will eventually sell, but right now nobody's putting in any offers for them. And I have made 1.3 mil, and that is less than I normally make because I had to spend about 200k on the mud combination rune to do my Vis Wax. Be careful with those combination runes. Those things can really bite you in the butt when trying to do your Vis Wax, and you can lose up to 75% of your profits buying those things. So just make sure you're careful with that Vis Wax, and sometimes it's okay to settle for like 90 Vis Wax instead of that 100, and you will profit more than you would if you were to go and buy those expensive runes that you see on the Warband Tracker website. I hope that makes sense there. I don't know if I explained it in the best way, but I did the best that I could. If you can get more Vis Wax with an air rune than you could if you got all 100 with your steam rune, go that route because you will save money in the long run. But you guys could still make up to 1 million more coins than me if you went and did the extra work, which is buying the harpoons in Port Sarim, buying the Batwing gear in Port Sarim, buying the bagged plants in Falador, and then curing all of the yak hide in Nada's Knot. So in conclusion, you can make about 1 mil for 15 minutes of work a day, or if you want to put in an extra 30 minutes to an hour, you can expect to make 2 mil a day in just that short amount of time. So make sure you guys include this in your day every single time you get on the game, and you will have money racking up in your pocket before you know it. Alright you guys, that is going to be it for this video. I hope this run helps you accrue a lot of money. If you do this every single day for 2 weeks, this will nearly pay off your bond, and if you do this every single day for a year, it will make you close to 500 million GP, which is hard to complain about that. So make sure you guys stay consistent with your runs, and before you know it, the cash will just be racking up in your pocket. Be sure to leave a comment telling me how I can improve. My goal is to make the highest quality videos that I can for you guys, and I need your help to make that happen. So leave a like and move along with your day if you think this video is perfect. If not, feel free to leave some feedback or constructive criticism down below telling me how I can improve. And also be sure to tell me what you want to see next, and I will try to help y'all out as much as I can. Until next time guys, hope you enjoy yourselves, have fun out there on the RuneScape grind, and I hope you decide to come back for some future videos.